It's so lovely to be here again. It is a truth universally acknowledged that 90% of all novelists want to win the Booker Prize, and the other 10% are lying. Lonely is the writer's room, and so a novelist must be allowed to dream. And in truth, all writers must do the same thing. You fold your paper swan, place it on the river, and watch it go downstream. What happens thereafter is no longer yours to control. Where one might see an ugly duckling, another might see the light of grace in its wings. Most of the time, you just hope for some positive reviews and enough sales that will enable you to be published again. But every year, 12 or 13 writers get the call that quickens the heart to glee and astonishment. I was placing clothes in the washing machine when my editor, Juliet, 3 times maybe called to announce I had made the long list. Later that day, I was going to collect a bicycle bought for pittance at a police auction because I was broke. Some weeks later, I was walking my daughter to a medical appointment when 3 times called again. My daughter looked up at me coolly. "You've just shortlisted for that prize, haven't you?" she said. "Not only can you not speak a word of this," I said, "but you cannot even tell anyone you have a secret that you have to keep." I could not have anticipated the metamorphic pressure you come to feel as a shortlisted author in this room. The hopefulness and dread in equal measure. To the 6 writers this evening, your lives have already changed. And I would like to remind you of some lines from the poet Cavafy. It is a hard and rare thing to be written into the roll books there. To arrive at that point is no small feat. To the winner, of course, a great door will open and you will leap through. Everything will be changed utterly. A recent Booker winner emailed me a few weeks ago and said, "Nothing can possibly prepare you for what comes next." The day after winning last year, I was told the Booker Prize was in 3,000 pieces of media around the world. That same day, I did 25 interviews on 4 hours sleep. And as the days and months fell away, I began to measure the year in interviews. At some point past 200, I stopped counting, and that was a long time ago. The winner is cautioned that there will be no writing for a year. Though speaking to previous winners, the likelihood is it may be longer. Your creative bandwidth will be shot, but you must consider this a sacrifice worth making. People will read your novel in extraordinary numbers, and they will stand in line for the longest time just to tell you how much your novel has meant to them. This is what the Booker Prize is about. Writing might begin as a lonely impulse, but a book is nothing without readers. Each year, the awarding of the Booker Prize brings together a worldwide community who believe in the revelatory power of fiction. And for that, we should be glad. This past year has been, for me, an extraordinary privilege. I wish the shortlisted authors tonight the very best of luck. Thank you.